All right, you're live. Hey, Star, how's it
Hello,
going?
Pinky. Hey, Stephanie. Hello, Idaho Garden Girl. Doing good.
So, growing on
Doing all
growing
time.
on Vancouver Island is here, and CR is here.
Oh, I can't see them. Where is the chat? Can you see the chat?
I can see the chat.
Oh yeah, I can see the chat also. Hmm. Oh, comments. Oh, I can see them. Yes. But I have to go to a different window, so I'll not do that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hello, CR. Hey, Lisa at Vancouver Island, growing at Vancouver Island.
Hmm.
CR has posted videos. Lisa has posted videos. I haven't watched them yet. Idaho Garden Girl has posted videos. She's this way. You're this way. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I haven't watched your videos. I'm sorry for that because I was so busy in cleaning my garden and um, planting some plants. I had to go for foraging, cow dung, and also was repairing the cages for my rabbits. So I could actually watch, but end of the day, I'm always tired, and it's around 8:30 or 9 in the evening. And by the time I do my other works, it's always 11 p.m. And I thought, okay, let's watch tomorrow. And when I wake up in the morning, the next day, again, there are works. But this weekend I'm free, so I'll sit and watch your videos and I'll learn, you know. And whoever is in the chat, I cannot see them. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the videos soon. So forgive me
It's
for not watching your videos as soon as possible. I do get
well, you've been
notifications. I'm
busy.
seeing the notifications.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yes.
So, I don't know if anybody else is coming, but I was going to ask you some questions. Are you ready for these questions?
Yeah, sure. Even if there are two people in the chat, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Okay. So, I was just curious, when did you first become interested in gardening? Did you have any kind of interest in growing things when you were a child?
Yes. As When I was in sixth grade, we lived in an apartment. It had a balcony, like a sit out, but it's like hanging away from the apartment. So we do get some sunlight inside. So I thought, okay, why can't I grow some plants here? Everybody said no. The neighbors above, they said no. The neighbors below, they said if you pour water, it's gonna fall on us, and we want to sit in the balcony as well. And there were so many oppositions, but I did get some plants. I washed them. I planted them, and I there were no YouTube back then, so I had to buy a book to see what kind of soil that I have to mix. And it told me to put a layer of clay in the bottom and a layer of some porous soil and some fertilizer. So I took out some money from my weekly allowance and I purchased some seeds. I think the first plant I purchased was um, uh, uh, we call it as money plant. I don't know
Oh,
the actual English term for it. Okay. um so yeah, so somebody said like if you grow that plant, you'll be rich. So I was in sixth grade. I was like naive. Okay, I thought all right, no, I want some money, so let's see how the luck turns out. So I grew that plant. It grew really big. um but I did not make as much money as I thought. Well, sixth grade, what can I work? It's India. It's not like USA where you go and throw papers. I mean, distribute the newspapers and make some extra money. We didn't had that previously. We didn't had that work. Um, so yeah, that was my first plant. Then I I have raised some millets because I had birds back then. We call them as finches.
Oh, yes.
Finches, yeah, cute little birds. They
Yeah,
sing a lot, you know, very
yeah.
cute noises.
I
Um,
had some zebra finches.
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I did. They have the males. The males have a really cool um, call.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, they do. And also, you
So,
can see the. Oh my dear Lord, what the hell is this? Excuse me, something. I think a bird, put something on me. I don't know whether you guys can see that. Can you see that? The dots, the green dots on my
oh my
forearm.
goodness, what is that?
I don't know.
What
I'm
is
gonna
that?
watch. I'm not sure.
Hey, Garden State Gardener, good to see you.
Okay, it doesn't stink, so it's definitely not poop. But I'm pretty sure they are eating some. We get fruits this season for this neem tree. This is a neem tree here, and
Yes.
the fruits actually ripe. And when the birds eat, they fall on us. Perhaps, maybe it's very greenish color, so perhaps I'll show you. This is a neem fruit.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, so there's no pulp inside. Somebody ate it and threw the and maybe puked the pulp on me. I'm not sure, but glad
Huh.
I have something to wipe this off. I came prepared. I came prepared for this. All right.
So Garden State Gardener says he wishes he wasn't Ubering right now because wishes he could listen to us.
Oh, thank you, Garden State Gardener.
Yeah. And
Thank you for coming.
CR said that you were trying to grow a money tree.
Yeah, I did. I did try to grow money tree, but it did not give me any money. There was no such thing as luck there.
Right,
But I did feel good, something greenery in this
right,
concrete jungle
right,
that I lived.
right.
So
So
mm.
Lisa says there is a money plant that is a house plant and a money flower here, and they're different plants. So that's new. I
Cool.
didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That's,
plant that I'm talking about. Yeah. Um, People actually grow them in the used light bulbs, like old incandescent bulbs, where you have that bulb
oh,
thing which is not broken. So they'll remove the holder and the filament and all. They'll pour water in it, and they'll stick this money plant with the roots in, and it can
yes.
grow for a really long time. It doesn't need
Oh my
soil as much.
goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That's
yeah,
interesting. Very interesting.
yeah.
So you learned
People
so
believe
you
that.
learned so you learned to garden from a book.
From a book, yes. I had to purchase a book and I learned it. Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Mhm.
So
Thank
what
you.
made you decide to evolve from growing things like just being a gardener or growing things in your house to growing outside? You went somewhere where you could grow outside, right?
Yes. Well, throughout my um, early adulthood, or you can say when I'm in my teenage years, I was really busy with the school as all other Asian kids here or Indian kids. Um, we never had time to grow anything because we were taught to be focused um, on the grades, getting good grades and study really hard. There were times that where I was asked and pushed by my teachers and also by my folks to finish the homework and study more. Even when we had power cuts, like electrical outages, I did still put a candle, and I did read in a candle light.
Oh my
But get this,
goodness.
people who did that actually um, got their eyesight. Like they had issues with their eyesight later on.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was like very orthodox way of living until I was done with my 10th class or 10th standard. I All I did was study and live. So there was no um, time for me anywhere to grow anything. There was no time for me to focus on the gardening. I love birds. I love animals a lot. I keep getting dogs at my home, and my folks keep giving them away to people. And
No.
once, yeah, and they also let the finches out, and they told that I opened the door and left. I remember I did not. I don't do that. So they made sure I didn't raise any animals or birds as I was going through. As I was growing up.
Huh.
So I felt like really sad because all I saw was books, useless theories of old men, and there was no practical application of it. Not
Yeah.
yet, anyways. That's what I have seen. And once I got good grades and done with the high school, then I started having time. Then I actually asked my folks whether we can move to a place where you can have a garden. At least not a big garden, at least a backyard, right?
Right.
And it took 20, 23, 24. Okay, I think I was 25 years old. Then they made that decision. So until 25,
Oh,
I lived in apartments like a rat, like any other rat here. Now, I don't have anything against to people living in apartments, but that's not the way that I want to stay. I wanted to live. I need open space. I need something green to look at. I need animals. I want to live like that.
yeah.
How God intended us to be, right? He made us that.
Yes.
If he if you want to live in an apartment, there'll be no animals. I mean, come on. So
Right.
yeah, so what I meant is I struggled really hard to have a garden. It became like a dream, and I made sure that if if I want to be happy or peaceful, I need this. I need this lifestyle. I need this homesteading lifestyle. So that actually pushed me to the place where I am right now. I have space.
Okay.
I'm growing stuff. So yeah, so that's what made me do this. It's like deprivation. Yeah.
So how
I don't
big
know
is
whether
your
I answered
space
your
there?
question.
What's
Sorry,
that? What did you
I
say?
don't know whether I have answered your question. Did I answer your question? Did I
Yes, you
say anything
did.
extra?
You did.
Okay. Thank you.
You answered my question. It was very interesting. Um, so
Yes.
I lost my train of thought. Um,
I'm sorry. I tend to
that's
do that.
okay. That's okay. Um, so you became a gardener, but
Hmm,
when you left the city and you moved out of the house, you guys
mhm.
moved to a place where you are now, and that's where you have your
Mhm.
homestead.
Yes,
So
correct.
when you first moved there, did you think you were
Mhm.
going to just be a gardener, or did you think you were going to be a homesteader?
Well, back in the time, I when I moved here, I didn't know what was a term uh, that can be used to describe my lifestyle. All I
Right.
did was grow grow some plants, mostly vegetables. I didn't had any fruit trees. Um, then I got some chickens and I started raising chickens. So I don't know whether I call myself as a gardener or a homesteader because I didn't know the term homesteader back then. So I don't know what should I call myself. Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
So then how did you
all I
decide
can
that you
think.
were a homesteader?
How did I decide? Okay. Uh, I opened it. I opened this channel long time ago. After 2 months, I moved here. Like that was 3 years ago, I guess. Um, I just started posting videos of me growing some food and millets and all. I was posting videos and some people watched. Some most of my friends did not watch because they didn't understand. Like, okay, yeah, fine, you're growing some vegetables, fine. So, what should I watch in there? Chickens and the greenery. They were asking me questions. So I couldn't answer them because that's all I had. I don't know what to post so they can also actually enjoy. Then 6 months
Right?
ago, I understood. I met um, you guys, the whole bunch. Then I started understanding what is homesteading is.
Yes.
Then back it was Star Do Homestead. That was my channel's name.
Yes,
Then
I
I
remember.
began. Yes. So I watched other channels, your channels, and a lot of channels that we are mutually associated with. Then I started to understand. Okay, this is called homesteading. People actually live like this. Um, Most of the people that I know who live, they live with a, they live in a house. They have this um, main job or something, and the gardening, whatever they do, is a hobby. I mean, that's what we. That's the understanding here. So when I learned that, okay, the people in USA and other countries, Canada and UK as well, they have this lifestyle. I mean, that's what they do, right? The whole day they take care of the animals, they grow food, they eat, and they sell some produce, get some money.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, some homesteaders, like, they had the spouse working and the other one stays at home and takes care of the kids and also the homesteading. So I thought it was a hobby, but I understood more about homesteading um, 6 months ago. Yeah, I started understanding more clearly about that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, right
That's
now I can
awesome.
call myself as a homesteader because I changed my sleep schedule. My daily activities changed a lot. My weekend activities changed a lot. Uh, all I thought was when I want to spend time, I go to a restaurant and sit and eat. I call my friends. That's what we did. That's what all we did was when we meet, we go out and eat. That's it. So it was no purpose. You know what I mean? Just going to
Yes.
McDonald's or something.
Yes.
Then I should, okay, I have to invest more time on growing food rather than eating um, all that chemically grown outside. I'm not going to point out any restaurants, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's packaged food. So
Yes.
then my friends, uh, we actually spoke. We sat and we spoke about this, and I told them this is what homesteading is. Okay, we grow stuff, we produce stuff, and we go live streams, and we visit people in during the live streams. We ask questions. I have learned a lot. Perhaps you guys also can do something a little bit similar to this. So I have one of my friend who lives nearby, like 2 kilometers from me here. So what he did was his father have um, 5 acres of land which he gave to people on lease. So the people who are on lease, they're growing some groundnuts like peanuts, and they don't
Yes.
require heavy management because they totally rely on the rains. And even though they have borewell, they don't use the water because if you Water too much, then you'll not get tasty peanuts. So yeah, it's a different way. So I asked this guy. So I asked my friend, okay, why don't you take that land back, right? Perhaps grow some food, and I'll buy it from you, and we'll do that completely organic. We're not going to use any fertilizer. And he spoke with his folks. It was during this COVID thingy. People were, it was not a good time back then. I was losing
Right.
relatives, 26 of them total, in total
Wow.
26. Sorry, 28. Two more actually passed away recently. So,
Oh my goodness.
um, yeah, it keeps happening. So then we thought, okay, let's grow organic food. So the first crop that he um, put in his 5 acreage was rice, and this rice is originated in my state. The breed of rice, it takes 6 months to grow. Very tasty and much better nutrition than the white rice that you get for 3 months crop harvesting time. So 6 months. So I purchased 2 bags of rice, each bag worth around 70 or 80 kilograms. I think it's around 100, maybe 180 pounds, or maybe around that. I don't know the pounds and all.
Okay.
So you can actually, yeah. So I we purchased rice from that guy, and it takes an year to cure the rice. Like when you want your rice to be cooked properly, you have to cure it for an year. You can actually use it right away, but you cannot expect the rice to be non-sticky. It will be sticky
Oh,
if you use it.
oh.
So, so, yeah,
So
that was
how
the
do you
first
cure it?
project. And
How do
how
you
do we do?
cure
How
it?
do we cook it?
No, cure
Uh,
it. You said it has to
Curing it.
cure
Okay,
for a year. Yeah, how do you cure it?
for an year. Yes. So there are bags called jute bags. It's made up
Jute.
of
Okay.
jute. Yeah,
Yes.
jute, plant material. So
Yes. Yep.
they cure this plant material into fine bags. Uh, what we do is we pour the rice inside that bag, seal it up, and put it in a dark corner somewhere, dark and cool place. Um, Usually,
Oh,
all our
interesting.
houses are made of cement. We have cement flooring here, so there is a higher chance of moisture getting transferred into the rice and the bag. So we use some kind of plastic sheet to avoid that, and we let it sit for an year. We don't touch it. And after 1 year, you
Oh,
open the bag and you start. You have that aroma, the good aroma, good smell from the rice. Then you start using it. Then you can start cooking it, and 1 year. So you gotta
that
wait
is
for 1 year after the harvest. Yes.
wow. That's so interesting. So
Thank you.
Lisa wants to know, can you grow figs in India?
Okay. It's better to show than tell, I guess. So I'll go and show, and
Okay.
I'll show you. Yes, I can grow figs in India. Thing is, they suffer a lot because of the sun. Can you see this fig?
Yes, I see
Let
it.
me. Yeah. Where the hell is the camera? Okay, there you go. All right.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we can see that.
So there's only
Oh,
one fig. I think the other figs were eaten by the birds here. There are so many birds up in the neem
oh,
tree.
yeah.
So this is a lamp that I installed.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, it has like a nice rain cover thingy there
Oh,
for
yes.
this.
I see that.
Yeah, for these 2 cages in the night, because people actually the fence is just 4 feet high.
Oh,
Even
yes.
even a midget can jump through it, because there is a lot of soil back there. It gives them height. So
Oh,
when you're not around, when you're sleeping, people actually want to take your stuff for free. So I had to install light together. If they steal the light bulb, I can't I can't help it. But I got to do something. Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yes, those are the pics. Hmm.
that's good. That's good. So, What has been your greatest success as a homesteader?
Greatest success. Okay. Mm. In terms of produce, I haven't produced larger quantities of food anytime all these years. um, in the sense, like, we still have to buy fruit and vegetables every week. That is on Saturday. Like today is a farmers market day, which I'll go in an hour or so. But I want to remove that thing completely, in the sense that I if I want to eat something, I it should be there in my garden. So I'm in that way, somewhere, in the future I'm gonna reach that point. But I could say the community that I'm in, the YouTube community. I think this is the greatest achievement so far. I
Oh,
get to
good.
meet like-minded people who are
That's
not
great.
in India. Yeah, who are
That's
from different
great.
countries and have similar um, thoughts, like-minded. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So Lisa wants to know, do the wild cattle ever come close to
Mm.
your homestead?
Um, Wild cattle. Okay. Like you mean cows? Do you mean cows
Yes.
and oxen?
Oh,
Okay.
I think so. I
Um,
think that's what she means.
yeah, because we don't have wild. Oh yeah, actually we have wild goats. I've heard about them. Never seen them so far. They live in the mountains. We have mountains up there, and people actually go and get those goats, harvest them. Sometimes they sell, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
but we don't have any wild goats roaming here. Uh, but get this though. Here is a tricky part. So every year there is a festival, a Hindu festival. What people do here is they drive young oxen or young bulls, whatever you want to call them as, um, towards the mountains, to the wild, when they were young, maybe around 3 feet or 4 feet in the height, young but really tough. They can like really run fast. They drive this herd of cattle to the mountains, like as an offering to their god. So once these cattle are there in the mountains, they graze on the whatever stuff they have, like there is a lot of grass there. They eat, they become big, they have babies and all. And when you, as a human, when you are visiting those mountains for a pilgrimage or for a trekking or something, you can see them. You can see this cows and bulls and oxes, but all their babies are wild because they haven't seen a human in their life, right? So
Oh, wow.
they will act as wild, they run as wild, and they'll try to um, kick you or maim you when you go close to them, or they'll just run away. So I guess people are making live wild cattle right now. We are making them. That's what I. That's the proper way to put it.
Huh. So Shawnee just came in. Shawnee says hello. She's writing a
Hi,
meal plan.
Shani, writing a meal plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Lisa said the garden supplements what you need to buy for food. So the garden is a supplement for what you buy.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then she wants to know, do you venture up the mountain after the festival for a manure harvest?
No, I'm a Christian. I'm not allowed on the mountain.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
all those mountains have Hindu gods on them, but so as a Christian, I'm not allowed there.
So
Cows are allowed, but
Drop's
not
family
us.
garden came in, and Mike's chaotic gardening came in.
Hi, Mike. And who was the other one?
Drops,
I
Drop,
can't see their comment.
yeah,
I
Drops
don't
family garden.
drops a question mark. That's it.
That's it.
Hmm. Well, life is a mystery. Drop. We still haven't figured out the answer to that yet. Yeah,
Hi, Mike. How are you doing?
yeah. Mike's chaotic gardening. He used to come to my channel. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
So Drops says iodine is a missing element in most farming fields. I did not know
Hmm.
that.
That's very random, but thank you for that tech, information.
So Star, what are some of the challenges that you face as a homesteader in India? The challenges.
People laugh at you.
Oh
People
my
say,
goodness.
"Oh, that's a good hobby." They consider it a hobby, and they also say that, "Why are you wasting your time growing food when you can buy a kilogram of vegetables for 10 bucks, 10 rupees on Saturday in the farmers market? Farmers market is a lot cheaper than what I have to put to grow the same amount of vegetables in my garden." They don't get the point that I get to eat non-fertilize. What's that? No pesticides and no chemical induced produce. So people actually say that to my face. Some actually gossip a lot. Like most of my relatives who used to visit, they stopped visiting. Um, all I think is they are busy. But deep down, we know that they're like, oh, he's a lost cause. He's raising chickens and um, growing growing food. Let's not visit that guy. He went crazy or insane. So that's what I get. That's what I. If they actually meet you guys, homesteaders in other country, perhaps they'll think the same about you. But when they know how big is the community and how many people actually live that lifestyle, maybe they will learn a thing or two and stop judging people. But until then, I'm the only guy who's taking the heat here.
Huh. Hmm. Well, you're educating them.
Yeah, they think that I what do you call when a person um, justifies, rationalize that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they think that
Oh,
I'm doing that. Yeah, they think that
oh,
I'm wasting my time here,
oh,
enjoying my life sitting in under a tree, raising chickens and growing food because none of them actually require any attention. That's what they think. They think that they grow on their own. You don't
right.
have to feed them. You don't have to put water. You don't have to lock them in the cages. You don't have to administer any medicine if they get injured. And I had to take a rooster yesterday to the vet because he had bumblefoot and also he had spurs growing inside and it was hurting him and many other things. So people don't know that. They think that, okay, look at this guy. You should have ate that rooster. Why is he taken to the vet?
Huh.
So that's a challenge that I get to face every day. And they also judge you based on your assets. For example, if they come to your house, they want to see if you have a big car. If you have a big car, then they'll talk to you happily, properly. They'll respect you. If you don't have a car, or if you have a junk car which no longer works, then they will take one look at the garden. They'll say, "Why are you wasting your time? Why don't you go earn and get a big car that drinks diesel and give you 7 miles for a gallon or something?"
Oh my.
So yeah, So these are some challenges that I face every day.
Huh. Huh. So,
People stopped calling me because when I said I'm a homesteader, apart from uh, teaching English and proficiency tests, examinations, and all. They don't know that. I tell them, but they kind of like they have this selective hearing. All they think is, this guy is having his time of his life. He's not doing anything.
isn't that crazy? Hmm.
Yeah, crazy. I learned to let go of people. I learned not to live my life according to their um, expectations.
Right. Right. It's freeing, isn't it? You feel free from that judgment.
Yes,
Yep.
true.
Yep. So, I've been curious. Do you have, you know, how in the USA we have, in Canada we have growing zones, and you hear homesteaders say, "Well, I'm in zone 6 or I'm in zone 9." So, do you have zones?
Okay, I have learned about zones talking to um, homesteaders in your country online, and I have learned that I stay according to USDA. I stay in zone 14,
Oh,
which
wow.
is the hottest of all. Not as hot as Australia, but yes,
Not as
zone
hot as
14.
what?
Australia.
Oh, oh my. Huh, huh.
So yeah, there are so many trees or plants that I cannot grow here because of the heat.
Right.
Um, well, I did not know about the zones back then. This was recent information to me, um, and I'm beginning to understand if I live in a grown 7 or 8, probably less than that. It's you can grow a lot of food. Mm,
Yes.
maybe
Yeah,
not my two favorite plants, but we can grow a lot of food there. Yeah.
yeah, good. So, what is something funny that happened since you've been homesteading?
Something funny. Well, I kept a sign that says dogs inside. Be aware of dogs. So people when they visit, they don't come into your home easily. They'll just stay outside and look for the dog. It keeps them there until I show up. So that's funny thing. They'll ask me where is the dog. And I'll just point out to my kunku rooster here, and I'll say that's equal to dog. Thank you. So that was he. That was him.
Yes, he was answering. He was answering you. So Lisa wants to know, do you grow any cacti, any cactuses? Because some of them are edible.
uh, there are 8 houses in this row. Each of them have almost a third of acre or maybe more. Like the last house has more than 1 acre of land, and they have cactus, a breed of cactus around the fencing, and they do eat the fruits. I never tasted the fruit because maybe it's maybe it's just mental thing. Like if I eat something that I don't know, I may get sick. So probably that's stopping me from eating those fruits.
Right.
They did offer sometimes. They did offer their fruit sometime, but I said no. I'm not gonna eat any desert fruit. But I did purchase 2 dragon fruits. One of them is a pink, and the other is in yellow. So I'm growing them right now in my garden, like
Oh, wow.
towards a fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Each
Gear,
fruit is 100 rupees here. It's like a
oh,
dollar, $2.
oh
Yeah,
wow. So Gear just
one
came
fruit.
in. Gear Gryden
Mm-hmm.
came in and says hi. Hi, Gear.
Hi, Gear. How are you? Yeah, thinking about gear, I thought of getting some containers and grow food in containers.
Yes.
To save at least some of my trees from rats and rodents and all. No, they burrow inside and they uh, they chew off the roots. They cut the stems beneath. Like when I look at those plants, I think they're still alive, but they're already dead inside.
Oh no.
So yeah, you'll never know what hit them until you pull the uh, pull the plant out and you see somebody actually chewed through it. So I need to get some containers, especially for basil, potatoes, sweet potatoes. Um, so yeah, these are the ones rats love to eat here. They don't touch garlic. They never touched my turmeric as well. I have grown turmeric last year. You might have seen the. I don't know whether you have seen the video. Um, yeah, they don't touch them. Mint
That's very
also they don't touch.
interesting.
Hmm.
That's very interesting that they don't eat the turmeric or the garlic.
Yeah, turmeric is actually hard. I when we taste that raw, it actually burns. Yeah,
Oh wow. So it's hotter
yeah.
than
Back
ginger.
in the day, yeah,
Oh
back in
wow.
the day when I used to play with my friends, and get scrapes and other injuries and all, like from falling on the ground, their parents. Shh, okay,
The rabbit is
their
playing
parents.
with the water bowl.
Yes, I think he. They just want some attention. Um. So what was he saying? Yeah. So I saw one of my friend got hurt and he was crying, so I took him home. His mom came out and she asked like, "What happened?" I showed her. See, he got hurt. He fell down, and she said, "Yeah, that's fine, no issues." And she goes inside to the kitchen, gets some turmeric powder, much like 2 tablespoons or something in her hand,
Oh,
and just goes boom on the injury. And that guy, like, he cried, "Oh, it burns, it burns." And she said, "Yeah, man up. It's not gonna, it's antiseptic, so, but it actually burns. It's not like one of those cool ointments where you can apply and feel good about it. No, it burns actually." So I think that's the reason why rats don't eat it.
right,
Same
right.
like ginger or something. Yeah.
So you still have a cat? I think you used to have a cat, didn't you?
Ah, yeah. 3 cats adopted us, and they started living in our barn. They forced me to feed them. They uh, they used to drink milk from the gas stove, or the top container. Then we started putting heavy objects on the lid so they don't push it out. And they ate my curds. We actually started buying more milk to feed them. And one day, uh, those cats became big. I mean, they grew up. All of them are females. They left one after the other. They left, and they never came back.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
we have rats. Yeah, there are so many rats now.
Oh my
They're not
goodness.
inside the house, but you can see them outside. For example, let me show you. Okay, you can see this cage, right? You can see the rooster.
Yes.
Uh, See that hole there?
Oh my gosh. That's a
Yeah,
rat
that's where the
hole.
rats live. That's
Oh
the
my,
rat hole, yes.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I don't see my chicken droppings in the morning that much. Like, what's happening? And I found out that these rats, they they till the soil, like a farmer, and they, they mix all the manure and they eat some of the food that falls from the feeder inside. And
Do
they,
they eat the chicken poop?
no, they don't, but they mix it.
Okay.
It's like
Oh,
they try to bury the poop in the sand. They'll put some
oh,
sand over it and they do. Yeah,
huh, huh.
it's like maybe like a tithing. They pay me tithes for feeding them. They
Yeah.
work some stuff in the garden and they go. Yeah. There are
So
so many rats here.
what sort of goals do you have for the future for your homestead there, Star?
I want to raise 30 chickens and I want to sell them. But not any chickens. I want to sell the black ones, which are kind of related, like I am Semani breed,
Oh,
same as
yes.
that. But, this black chicken breed originated in India, uh, in a place called Maharashtra. It's called as Kadaknath. So it has black flesh.
Oh my
Everything's black
goodness.
in it. Yeah, even the pupils, the white stuff that we have,
Oh my
even that is
goodness.
black. So you don't know whether they're looking at you or looking somewhere else. And probably if you look in the night, maybe you may not sleep for a day. You may get nightmares. I'm just kidding. They're like really dark, The light doesn't shine on them, and you can't see them in the dark. So these are black chickens, and it's very expensive. The meat right now, a skinless bird will cost you 380 rupees.
Oh wow.
A normal chicken, right? So, but if you want to eat these native chickens, the ones that I have, these
Yeah.
are these cost you 450 rupees per kilogram. That's 2 pounds, I guess, almost 2 pounds.
Wow.
But those black chickens will cost you around 600 rupees or
Oh
750
my
rupees if it's
God.
a rooster.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Just because that they have black meat.
yes.
Oh
So they're
my God.
they are being pushed as medicinal chickens.
Oh.
Um, so I don't know people who eat them. Are they healthier than me or anybody that I know of? I'm not sure. I don't know how they taste. The chickens, the meat taste like. Do you cook it normally as other chickens, or do you have to include some other spices? I'm not sure as well. But I learned that there is a farmer nearby who sold all of his chickens, all of his ducks and goose and geese and whatever, or even the guinea fowls. He sold everything, and he bought 100 plus black chickens right now, and he's earning a lot. He just bought a Toyota
Oh my
SUV the
God.
other day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You
yes,
better
that was my reaction. That was exactly my reaction when I looked at him in the face and asked him how much you made, and he goes and says, "Well, sir, it's not too much, but I bought this car, this SUV." Oh, okay, all right, yeah, that can work.
you better
That
get
can work
yourself
for me.
some of those. Yeah, you better get some of those, Star.
Yeah, right. So I asked him, get this. When I asked him, I said, okay, I want some chicks, perhaps maybe 30 chicks. I want to raise them and sell them. He goes, well, I'll give you 100 rupees for each chick.
Wow.
100 rupees for a chick. Actually, chicks cost you 10 bucks. That's it. That's the maximum that you can pay. And he asked me 100 rupees for each chick. Greedy little bastard. I didn't tell that to his face, but actually I told him another way, saying, "Do you want to buy another car from my money?" And he goes like, No, sir, but this is how much they cost. And I said, no, they don't cost you that much. So right now, we are still somewhere going back and forth. He's somewhere around 30 rupees right now, but I want something lesser than that. We'll see how it goes.
So I wonder
Or
if
I'll get some
I
other
wonder
source.
I wonder if you can tell the males from the females when they're baby chicks. Some chickens breeds you can tell which, even when they're tiny, you can tell whether they're males and females. I wonder with the Sermani you can tell. I don't
I
know.
do not know. Yeah, usually I look for the head shape. Even the most of the hens are like tiny. The
Right?
heads are like the beak is smaller, shorter. They're more fragile looking chicks.
Right. More
And
dainty.
yeah, male chicks look a little bit robust and they're active always. They
Yes.
tend to stay away from the flock. They feed. They go travel really far to feed and all. They really don't want their mother to be around. So that's what I think. But I've been wrong many times. Thinking that doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are no set markets to understand whether it's a hen or a rooster.
Huh. Huh.
Even the guys who are selling, they don't know that. They said, "No, sir, we don't know. We just if you're lucky, you'll get roosters because roosters will go for a higher price and they're hardy. They don't easily fall for for any infection or a disease as hens do."
Right. Well, over here, some of the breeds, the males and females have different color plumage, even when they're tiny, or they have different patterns. Like they might have a
Mhm.
stripes on their back, and so you would know what they are. Or sometimes you can tell by looking at their wing feathers and seeing the length of the wing feathers uh, on them. So each breed is kind of different.
Yeah, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
problem. We have mixed breeds here, so I cannot. It's very hard for me to distinguish.
Yeah.
Um,
So you have
I
baby
thought hens.
chicks right now.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said you have baby chicks right now. I hear them.
Yes. Well, I had 8 of them. Two, the mother stomped. They passed away. One, a guinea fowl, our neighbor's guinea fowl, pecked at it really hard. That passed away. One more chick passed away today because the turkeys are bullies. They keep pecking at the chicks. A mother cannot defend them all the time, so I'm losing chicks to turkeys and other uh, bully neighbor flock
Oh,
guinea
wow.
fowls.
Huh.
So I have only 5 chicks right now, 5 baby chicks.
Oh, so, so can, so can she take care of five chicks, or is she not able to defend them?
Uh, she can. Problem is these little um, rascals. They don't listen to their mother, so they keep running around in the farm and they startle other hens and roosters. They get mad and they try to peck at the chicks. She tries to defend, but she cannot beat all the hens at a time. So it's kind of hard for her.
Hmm, hmm.
I don't know why these are not mellow chickens that I have. Oh my goodness, no. The mellow breeds are usually have a lot of feathers, but they can't um, live here because of the heat.
Right.
So we had to get the native breed, and the native breeds are really jealous of each other. They're so jealous. If you see a hen sitting on your lap, the other hens come and beat the crap out of that hen. They also peck at you. Yeah, they'll injure your feet,
Oh my goodness.
and yeah,
They're
they are
jealous.
really, yeah, so jealous. Yeah,
Huh, huh.
very jealous breeds.
So is there
I'll
anybody
tell
in
you
the
the reason
chat
why.
who has a question? I was just wondering
Sorry,
if anybody in the chat has a question for you, Star.
I can see 82 chats or 82 comments. I don't know what they have been saying. I'm not sure. Should I should I check this? Should I hit this? Comments 83. Oh, drops been talking about. We have
Drops.
baby chicks too per se. Okay. You can hang a chick by the neck. If it kicks, it's a rooster. Oh, I did not do that anytime. Okay.
Yeah, I did
I can
not
give
know
it to
that
you.
either. I probably am not going to try that. I might.
Most day hens are 8 lbs. Cost me nothing. Over 2 pounds. Turmeric is very healthy. Where am I? Do you have a cat? Okay. Greetings, Vancouver, Florida. Most of the grow zones in India are 8. Yeah, most of them, but not mine. I live in South India.
Oh, Lisa wants to know, do you grow food year round on your homestead?
Actually, yes. I'll tell you how. In summers, most of the citrus fruits, citrus vegetables, and all you can grow in summer. So, you know what's a bear? BER. It's a fruit that grows in summer. Mangoes grow in summer. Tamarind grows in summer.
Yes.
Um, Wild moringa grows in summer. Soap nuts grows in summer. Um, White eggplants, not white, green eggplants grow in summer. Chilies, lot of green chilies, red chilies, capsicum breeds grow in summer. So we have food year around. Winters we have winter crops. We have different season, different food that we can grow. So yes, the whole year you can actually grow food here in India.
So what do you grow in the winter? Or do you even have winter?
Yeah, yes, we have winter. Oh my goodness, if we did not had winter, we would have been melted long time ago. Yeah, we have winter here. It starts in November, maybe in the end of November. I'm not sure about the months. Now Earth being crazy and all, you know how the poles are shifting and whatnot. I used to see the sun here, but now I'm seeing the sun there
Wow.
every day. So yeah, that's a lot. Huge difference. So, but yeah, we do have winters. And the place that I stay here, sometimes winters get really cold, and you don't want to switch on the fan, normal table fan also, because it's really cold and all. All my chickens usually spend their time in sleeping and all. But yeah, you can grow a lot of food during the winters. You can grow watermelons. Um, you can grow muskmelons. You can grow cucumbers. You can grow ridge gourds, bottle gourds, bitter gourds, bitter melons. Um, Almonds also come up. Indian almonds, badam we call it as. So those are some winter crops. Spinach grows in winter for some reason. It doesn't grow in summer here. Spinach grows. Amaranth or amaranthus you can grow all year round. Especially in winters they thrive. Um, Lychees, cherries in winters. What's up? What's happening? Why are you smiling?
Um, Tiny Tim Posey just came in. Hi,
Okay.
Tiny
Hi,
Tim.
Tiny Tim Posey. How are you, Tiny Tim Posey?
Um, Lisa wants to know, do you get more rain in the winter?
Um, no, we don't have any rains in the winter. We have rains in the summer and monsoon season, which is this month and the next month. These 2 months we get rains because of the monsoons. We have these tornadoes from the um, East Sea that come here and turn into rainy season type, and you have rains every day, almost every day.
Oh
Somewhere
my,
around it keeps falling. Yeah, 2 months you'll have wonderful rains. August is summer again. August is really hot. Then September you have some rains. That's the end. After September you may not get rains. But previous year, not the last year, not 2021. Sorry, not 2022. 21. We had rains in November. I think it was because of that some kind of typhoon that hit us from the ocean, and it rained so heavily that all this place was underwater.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was submerged. There are
Oh
so
my,
many houses. Yeah, they went inside the water because it rained so heavily, and the dam that we have a dam here, which they released water from the dam, and people who constructed illegally the houses and all, it diverted the water in its natural course towards us, and we lost so many livestock. Cat people lost cattle. Bridge fell down. People
oh my,
died.
oh
Yeah,
wow.
houses broke down and went in the river or went in the floods. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
it happened in 2022. Yeah, for
Wow.
10 days, get this, Stephanie. 10 days or more, we did not have electricity. We did not had electricity. We didn't have any running water. No roads because the roads are cut off. No fresh food, and what else was the useful thing? No water.
Oh
No
my,
drinking water.
oh my
10
goodness.
days. We had trauma after that. Whenever I hear rushing or gushing water sound anywhere, I remember that day and I don't get to sleep properly that day.
Right. So what did you do since you didn't have water?
We have an RO plant inside the house, so it gets the water from the overhead tank from there
Okay.
to the gravity. It goes into the RO system and it has to filter, but it still has to have electricity. So we have a power generator which works on kerosene,
Oh,
and yeah. So my father sent somebody in a boat to the main city, and he got his kerosene for you had to pay a little bit more, not a little bit, actually double the rate,
oh my
because
God.
because of the times. Yeah, so they made a lot of money. The fuel guys made a lot of money at that time. So we purchased few gallons of them and we powered it. We made the RO water run. We harvested some rainwater, collected some rainwater, then we filtered some flood water as well. Wherever it was cleaner, something that you can see not with mud and all. And I was the first one to take shower after 10 days
Oh, wow.
with that water.
Wow.
Yeah, God was there taking care of us. There were some helicopters putting food from the top, but none of them reached here
Oh, wow.
because they just flew in other direction. So
They flew in a different direction?
yeah, I think I don't know whether they saw us or not because our houses were submerged in the water.
Oh, oh,
Only
oh.
the big buildings they saw, so they put food there. We didn't get any food.
And you used to have the trees that were over the top of your house too, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they might not be
So,
able to see your house.
true. Yeah.
Oh. So Mike,
So I, you know what we did? We
oh,
actually shared. We shared a lot of food that was already in the garden with each other. Like for example, our neighbors gave some milk from their cows. They gave milk to everybody. Um, I shared my bananas and plantains. Plantains you can cook. You can make curry out of it.
right.
And rice is we have rice. We had everybody has rice like stored in their house, so no issues with that. But we didn't have any fresh vegetables, so I used tomato ketchup which was in the fridge to make curry out of. So we had eggs. God was giving eggs through us, through chickens. So
That's good.
we lived. We lived
That's
through that.
good. So Mike's chaotic gardening. He says he watched a channel in India that shows the monsoon season with the
Hmm.
rivers, etc. And it's amazing how very powerful nature is.
Yeah,
Yes, very.
it can wash the cement built houses like that. You
Wow.
think cement is strong with the huge structures and iron pillars inside? That's nothing to the water. Nothing.
Hmm,
Nature is so powerful. Oh my goodness.
hmm,
We cannot curse nature. Dare not to curse anything because we can grow crap without help of rains or the good soil. I
huh,
learned that. I learned that. Yeah,
hmm, hmm.
very powerful.
So I don't have any more questions, and I don't know if you're melting.
I'm not actually,
Okay.
because there's some clouds up there covering the sun. I do
Oh,
still feel heat, a little heat here and there. Um, yes, I'm enjoying the live stream. Oh yeah, now there's a wind. That's nice.
nice breeze. There you go.
Yeah, nice.
So how are your turkeys? I know that you had one turkey that was really suffering with the heat. Did that turkey make it or did that turkey die?
No, he made it actually. He's the one who is right now bullying everybody.
Oh,
He's doing good. Even though he's thin right now, I mean, he used to wobble when he used to walk 3 days or 4 days ago, but now he can walk up straight. He's
oh good.
he's not at what do you say? He's not at making calls. He's not there yet, but he's getting well. Yeah,
So he's
I
not,
I hand fed him.
yes. Oh my gosh. How did you manage to get his beak open?
Oh my goodness, it was like opening pliers, like really tough pliers, and he was like biting hard on my finger like this. I could see the indents on my fingers, and I
Oh
was
my
telling him,
gosh.
"Don't do that, don't do that." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna eat your fingers off." He was- oh my goodness, he spent all of his energy to bite my fingers, but um, every time he opens the mouth, I put feed in, then I put some medicine in, and bathe them twice a day. Made sure that he stays under the sun, under the roof. I built a tarp as a net, as a cover. It's like I don't know. I never got married. I don't have children. Um, maybe it is like that, taking care of your children or something. Maybe I don't know. You would go far, like do things that you never thought you would do, right? I never thought I'll be hand feeding a turkey and bathing it. All I knew was eating it. Right. So I guess so. That's an experience that I have learned.
So
It
MB
really.
Heritage Farm just came in.
Hi, MB Heritage Farms. How are you? Idaho Garden Girl. Howdy. Is howdy a southern thing to say? How are you? Or yeah.
It's it's kind of southern and it's kind of cowboy.
Ah.
Howdy.
Okay. Cowboys, eh? Like Um, like Tom in Tom and Jerry, having those boots with spurs on, like the rings and all, walking like guys with the Western music and have six shooter or something. Yeah, I learned more about Western culture through cartoons.
Right. Exactly.
Yosemite Sam, that guy is always angry. But I did see some people like that in real life as well on YouTube, with big mustache, huge cowboy hat, and
Right. And
it's fun
Mike's
to see culture.
Mike's chaotic gardener or gardening says John Wayne, and John Wayne always says, "Howdy, Pilgrim."
I did see some of his movies. Clint Eastwood, right?
Well, or John Wayne.
Or John Wayne. Okay, I thought it was a screen name.
No, that
Huh?
well, that is his actor. That was his actor name was John Wayne.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
His real
What was
name
the
his
actress
real
name?
name was his real name was Marion something or other. I can't remember. He never
Marion.
Yeah, he never went by it.
Yeah, because sounds girly. Who
Yeah.
would want to go with Marion? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tiny Tim
For
says
example,
Tiny Tim
mhm.
says he rides motorcycles, not horses.
So you're not a cowboy, you are a motor boy. I don't know how to say that. Motorcyclist. We call them as motorcyclists. What do you call them? Biker gang?
I don't know. I would just say a motorcyclist. That's
Yeah.
appropriate. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's appropriate.
I watched a Hollywood movie once and I want to be a biker. I want to join them in biker gang with huge tattoos on their arms, riding those big things and all. Yeah. Then the media showed me that it, they're not good or something. And it is wrong, but that's what we learn, right?
Right. You see stuff in movies and it's easy to think that it's true or that
Yeah.
it's everything is like that, you know, like
Hmm.
if you see a motorcycle gang in the movies, then it's easy to think that all the people who are riding those motorcycles must belong to a gang, you know, and they
Yeah.
don't, you
Right.
know, they
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. I learned that later. Yes. And also the movie show um, something that really hurts because of Hollywood is how they forecast, how they portray women. Um, lot of Indian women don't watch Hollywood movies because of white women, because they say that they propagate culture of divorce and
A culture of what?
divorce, divorce. How do you pronounce that?
Diva? Oh,
When people
divorce?
get separated, legal
Oh, divorce.
divorce. Yeah,
Oh, I can see that. I can see where they would think that. Yeah.
and they also say that they are unfaithful. So all white women are unfaithful and they are really bad. That's what people think now. That's what
Oh,
everybody has thought about.
that's too bad.
Yeah.
So Lisa wants to know what is your favorite dish to cook with your eggplant?
Okay. I'll tell the answer. Give me one moment. I'll silence my hens and come back.
Okay.
Maybe they have laid an egg. Okay.
Oh, you got away.
This is Jesse. It looks like a barred rock hen, but it is not.
So what is
So
it?
she laid an egg. Yeah,
If she is not a barred rock, what is she?
like an opossum, which is not a possum. She's like, I don't know. We don't have barred rocks here,
A
but
mixture.
we got this. Yeah, it got mixed somewhere, and we got the genes. She lays wonderful eggs
That's great.
constantly.
That's great.
Yeah,
But she didn't win the trophy last time. Last time it was Pixie and
Pixie.
Pixie and Penny, or Pixie and Shiny. Which one? Which two? They tied.
I think it was Pixie and Shiny. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just started 2 days ago, so I
Oh,
haven't.
okay.
We'll see how many she lays.
Yeah, she's ramping up now.
Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what's my favorite dish to cook with eggplant harvest? All right. We call it as let me translate that. Mm, what do you call the okay? It's called the whole eggplant curry or something like that. What we do is we take the eggplant. We do not we do not cut that into pieces, but we make incisions. So it opens up like a flower. Okay, fleshy flower. What we do is after roasting that in 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of oil, we roast it outside so the skin turns into um, little brownish, not green, anything but green. So after that, we take some spices. I don't remember the ingredients, but we stuff it up. We stuff the spice mixture inside each eggplant, and we put them in the leftover spice with tomatoes and water, turmeric, salt, and red chili powder, and we boil them inside in the water. We close the lid. So after some time, you take it out and you make sure you mix it properly. Add some coriander. You can also add parsley as well, and you can add some peanut chunks, or what do you call that? What do you call peanut chunks in a peanut butter?
Chunky peanut
Chunky,
butter.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the peanut should be that size, smaller. Still, you can actually bite into them, but not really big. And
Right.
you cover that each eggplant in that powder, and then serve with the curry or with hot rice with either butter or ghee. We use ghee a lot here. It's kind of clarified butter, we call it as,
Yeah.
and you can serve it. You can eat up to 3 eggplants like that because it is stuffed, right? So it is very um, it's very rich in flavor, and you may not eat more than three because your stomach gets full after eating. Yeah, so that's my favorite thing.
It sounds
People
delicious.
also love. Yeah, it is delicious. The other way to cook that is they put that in a blender and make a chutney out of it. I don't like the chutney because it has that gooey thing, gooey texture to it. No, I don't want that. I don't do. I can't eat gooey stuff. Um, except for cheese, that's a good gooey stuff to eat.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, I agree with you. I like cheese.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's yeah, it is delicious. Yes, Lisa. Yeah.
CR says he wants to try one.
You want to try once, or you
Yeah,
love it, but you need to have some hot
yeah,
rice to serve it. You cannot eat that with roti or naan or butter naan like Indian breads and all. You can try eating with a tortilla, but still that doesn't. You need rice because rice actually sucks the flavor because rice is what do you call that bland. I
yes,
don't I don't remember the word bland. Okay,
yeah.
rice is bland. It doesn't have any flavor, right? So for that you can eat this eggplant curry with that.
Oh,
You can
now,
eat
Mike,
grease, yeah.
what's that? Oh,
He says
me.
not to. You can eat three.
So Mike says that he thinks that you would hate pecan pie. I don't think so. I think that Star would love pecan pie.
I never ate pecans in my life. I know how they look like. I have seen in documentaries on YouTube. I never had a pie either. I think I had a pie. Was it what kind of pie was that? Lemon pie? I don't remember actually. I don't. We don't have pies here. We have cakes, frosties or frosty cakes.
Right?
But when if you eat it, you'll get fat. You get all that frost inside you, bubbling here and there. I'm just joking. But yeah, the only pie I know is the movie, a Hollywood movie which was banned in my country for some time called American Pie. Apart from
Oh,
that, I don't know any other pies.
yeah, yeah. Well, pecan pie, you're right. Pecan pie is gooey, but I think maybe what he's talking about. Do you like do you know the lady fingers?
Yeah,
Do you when you cook that, you
the
know the consistency
gooey stuff inside.
how it gets all slimy?
You, yeah, that this is just a slimy.
So that
Um,
you don't like that, do you? Or do you? Do you like that? Yeah,
no,
no. So, so
no, I don't like
pecan pie is not like that.
it.
Pecan pie
Okay.
pecan pie is gooey, but it's more of a custard. It's more because it has eggs in it. It has eggs
Oh.
and it has syrup in it, and so it makes kind of a custard.
Hmm.
So it's really good. That's like my favorite. It's my absolute favorite kind of pie.
Do you have a pecan tree?
No, I don't. I did where I grew up, but I don't here.
Okay.
But they're pretty reasonably. I go to Winco to the supermarket Winco, and they have it. They
Mhm.
have the pecans there for in the bulk section for pretty cheap. So yeah, they're good. They're really good.
That's nice.
So Mike is talking about tiramisu. Oh my goodness.
What's
Do
it?
you like tiramisu? It's a dessert.
Can you show that? Can you show that on the screen
Yeah.
here, if you don't mind? That must be the Japanese whom I dated long time ago. I don't know who is. I don't know what's that. I'm sorry. I don't know that actually.
Is that your favorite dessert, Mike? Oh, Lisa
No,
has to go to bed now. Good night, Lisa. Thank you for
going to
joining.
bed already.
Yeah.
What's the time there in Canada?
Um, well, it's almost midnight here, so I think it's a I think it's an hour earlier there. Maybe. Are you Pacific Zone, Lisa? She might have already left. Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
two.
maybe.
So my so Mike, you're in Minnesota, right? Okay. Lisa says it's 11 p.m. So she's an hour earlier than me. and Mike is an
Okay.
hour later than me, so he's in Central. He's in Central Zone.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe she has to go to the hospital. She is a nurse, right? So okay, go back to sleep. Bye.
Oh. So Mike is saying he's describing the tiramisu. It has ladyfingers cookies soaked in coffee. The look on your face is hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't want to. Definitely
oh
not.
my goodness. Oh, oh.
Somebody called me. Oh my goodness, who? Give me, give me one moment. I'll make a call. Okay.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
So you don't think that a coffee flavored dessert would be very good?
The lady fingers? No, no.
Well, well, the lady the lady fingers that you're thinking of is a vegetable, and
Okay.
it's what we call okra.
Yeah.
But lady fingers are also a cookie. It's a sweet dessert cookie.
Huh. I thought the vegetables called as ladies' fingers because they look like them, maybe tender and long. That was my thinking. I
Well,
never knew a dessert existed in that
yeah.
way.
Oh,
I don't know, Mike. I never had that.
Mike wants to give you shoe fly pie.
One moment, okay? I'll just be back.
You know, I have never made shoe fly pie, and I'm not even sure that I've tasted it. Doesn't it, excuse me, doesn't it have molasses in it? Yeah, but doesn't it have molasses or sorghum uh, syrup? I can't remember. Molasses and butter and sugar. Yep, yep, yep. Probably have to chase the flies away from that for sure. That's right, Tiny Tim. That's right. In some countries, cookies are called biscuits. You're absolutely right.
I'm back. Yes, we have biscuits here. They're usually not made by. I mean, we don't make them. We buy them from companies like Cadbury or Britannia. They sell biscuits. They're thin sliced biscuits. But we also have cookies, which has chocolate chips in it, or butterscotch things in it, or sometimes strawberries, raspberries, and all. But these are made in bakeries. You go to a bakery, you can get cookies. If you don't want, like, if you want to eat biscuits, you can go to a shopping mall. You can get biscuits there.
Huh.
Um, there are biscuits like people eat. Not many people eat biscuits here because they think biscuits are made for dogs.
Oh,
We also have dog biscuits, but it just people don't understand, like, when do you eat biscuits, right? Like, do you eat them after breakfast or before breakfast? That's the question people have, and nobody asks me that question. But if they do, I want to tell them you eat them when you are hungry,
yes, exactly.
right? I mean, there is no math behind it. Stop being such a math-based
Like
guy.
like
Yeah,
like there's a rule. There's a rule that says
yeah.
only eat
We want
biscuits
rules.
at a certain
Yeah,
time.
it's like oxygen. We need rules to live. Like, oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh, CR is hungry. CR says he feels like he's been eating the whole live stream during the whole live stream because we talk about food.
It depends with whom he is in. He is with right now. uh, if you are alone, you are eating food. CR is always hungry, and I've
Yeah,
seen him. He's so thin. He doesn't have any fat anywhere. Maybe he's hungry and he's not eating. Maybe that's the secret of his life. Be hungry but don't eat. Hmm. Go to a YouTube live stream, eat whatever you want virtually. Zero calories.
right. 0 calories.
CR has posted so many videos I need to watch. There was a recycling video that I need to watch. And he posted some Canadian Red Cross thing. I had to watch that. So many things I had to do it this week.
So
But
now
you
we
know what?
what?
I like being busy doing stuff in homesteading. I
Yeah,
don't mind hand feeding chickens if I have to. I'll do that. But if you wanna make me sit 9 to 5 in front of a computer the whole day, I'll go crazy.
right.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness, I can't take that anymore. I lived that life all my life. No,
yeah,
not anymore.
yep. I was glad to retire and didn't have to do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So now
If
we
I want
got,
to do a 9 to 5 job, I would rather do veterinary, work at veterinary hospital or something.
oh yeah,
Anywhere where there are animals, something that you love to do, right?
yeah, you would
Rather
be
than
good.
sitting in a front of a computer and
Yeah,
making somebody else rich and
right,
working for peanuts. That's what we have here. Peanuts.
right. If you worked at a veterinary clinic, you would be busy all the time because people would be
Yeah,
bringing their animals to you. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We have,
Tiny Tim Fuzzy.
yeah, he's craving
Yeah, go
lady
ahead.
finger cookies now.
You Americans have so much food. Oh my goodness! I don't know where do you get that food. I never seen food like that. Oh my goodness, never seen
I
food
don't
like
know who buys all that. I mean, there's when I went to the store the other day, all the shelves were full. There were no shortages of anything.
that.
And
Yeah,
I just couldn't believe all the stuff because like a year ago, there was lots of shelves that were empty and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, we have food shortages." There is no food shortage now. There's plenty of food.
yeah.
And I
There's
know
plenty.
that
I mean,
Yeah, all of those things that are processed foods, the stuff that's in boxes and whatever, you know, not fresh. All that stuff is just the the shelves are
It's
packed.
there. Yeah,
Shelves are
yeah,
packed.
it's jam-packed.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, when I go to malls like that here in the city, there's always something that is missing there.
Huh.
Um, Always something like if you want to go get some chia seeds or flax seeds, something healthy, you won't get to see that. Um, I never seen so much meat in my life, like how you showed me the other day
Yeah.
in your while shopping. I never seen meat in my whole life. Like even if I think all the chickens are featherless and processed, even then I cannot meet the meat the amount that I seen the other day. Oh my goodness! Imagine if we had that much meat today in here in India, we would not be having malnourishments and proteinless bodies or something. Uh, we look bulky, but it's all rice. It's not meat.
Huh.
Um, I rather trade protein for rice any day. Whenever I get chance, I do that. But we cannot eat meat every day. It's compared to you, it's so expensive here. It used to be once a week. Uh, you can actually afford two times a week. Even if you can afford, the thing is why people can't eat meat every day is because of the spices that we put in that curries. We put so many spices, so much spice.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
maybe if I give you if I give you the amount of spice that we eat in a chicken curry, maybe you live on that spice for a month. The amount of salt, the amount of chilies and chili powder, whatnot.
Oh my goodness.
We eat it for yeah, we eat it one day, and our stomach goes berserk. Our bodies get heated up, and we're like sweating badly and profusely. It's all burning inside and out. So that's the reason we can't eat every day, unless you boil it and eat. And no Indian wants to eat boiled meat. He can't stand a boiled meat, and he wants spices. They want spice. He wants spice.
So Drops thinks
There are
there's
like hundreds of birds in this tree, small birds, and they're all playing. You will see empty shells in November, huh? Why? What's gonna happen in November? Drop? Oh, because of the winter, like snow and all, the frost. I get it.
I think he's referring to the election. Are you talking about the election drops?
Oh yeah. They do that. They do that um, to maneuver minds in a way that there's no food, and so you have something else to worry about and not the actual thing that is happening in your country. I understand that. That's a
Exactly.
technique that we also follow here. Yeah, to mask something that is happening, and we tend to bring out the crap stuff, and people love to be engaged in that. Yeah, I know that.
He says curry is good for your health.
Yeah. See, curry is a thing that you cannot eat, not drink. So you have to mix it up with something else and eat it.
So he's also saying that it's the smallest corn crop in 117 years. I hadn't heard that, Drops. I guess we have the
Um,
smallest corn crop in 117 years. Wow, I didn't know that.
I would love to live long, like 500 years and so, but not be a vampire because what's good if I can't enjoy sunshine, right?
Right,
But if we could live 500 years or so much, we could actually harvest some trees that takes 100 years to fruit and
right.
flower, and we could actually eat them, right? In our life, in our lifetime. I envy people from the Bible times who lived 900 years or 800 years and all. Man, what did they do? All the time. Oh my goodness. How much food they have eaten, how much they have grown, what inventions they would have done.
Right.
Because there was no modern technology back then, I think they had to wait for a guy to invent a tool, then that being transported to another spot, then again put those thoughts together. So it would take a lifetime to do, create
Yeah.
something little.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, that's the reason they lived longer. Now everything is connected. So
Is that rabbit making that noise?
no, this is a two-legged rabbit.
Oh,
I'll show you. I don't know whether you can see that far. There you go. Let me zoom.
what is he
Can you
doing?
see the guy on the? He's harvesting mangoes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's shirtless, so he wants to show his exercise workout body to the mango tree so that he can throw some mangoes on him. Nah, he just wants to. He gets heat up really bad. That guy actually works for us also. Like we don't own him or something. He comes out. He's like a handyman that he'll assist you in the things that you'll do. I mean, he cannot do stuff on his own. But if you tell him do this, do like this, do like this, and you pay him and you feed him, he'll work for you for a day. Right now he's harvesting mangoes.
So that noise is when the mango hits the car,
The
or
no, the metal sheet they have put on the car garage.
oh,
So
hits
that's
the
the sound.
it hits the roof.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
There must be like I don't know, maybe 10,000 mangoes up in the tree. Maybe more than that. So many mangoes. You can feed this whole village actually. So
Wow.
many mangoes. Yeah.
I wonder how old those mango trees are.
This one is around 80 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very.
So did you say once that the house where you are is a house that was your grandmother's?
Hmm. Yes,
Oh,
not grandmother. My mother's grandmother.
oh, so that would be your great grandmother. That's what we would say, great grandmother. If it's your
No,
mother's
sorry.
grandmother.
That's my mother's great grandmother.
Oh my
My
goodness.
mother's grandmother. So her great grandmother,
So it would be
which
your
makes,
great
yeah.
great grandmother.
Yes.
So I wonder if she planted that tree.
I don't know actually. I should have asked. Nobody knows the history. She passed away, and her daughter passed away. Her other daughter passed away. My grandmother passed away. So I don't think they know it. Maybe somebody who lives here who is above 80 years old might know it.
So
Yeah,
kind
these
of
are huge mango trees. These are
like
not
in the
these are
same.
not the ones that you see in the farm, like dwarf mangoes and all. These are huge.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Good night, Tiny Tim Posy. Sleep well. Blessings. It's almost 12 in the night.
Yeah,
People are sleeping.
it's 12:18 here. So
Oh,
where
wow.
so where Tim is, he's in Arkansas. I guess that's like 2 hours difference, maybe. I'm not sure.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Is that where that Arkansas? Where, I heard that somewhere. Is it a desert?
Arkansas?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Is it a dessert? You mean something to eat?
No. Desert.
Oh,
Like
desert. A
sand.
desert. No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a desert. It's very hot there, but it's not a desert. Oh,
Okay.
Tiny Tim says it's 1:18 there. Yeah, so he's an hour later than me. So he's on Central time zone.
Hour early.
What's that?
He's early. An hour early than you.
Well,
Not late. Early.
I don't know. I don't know, Star. I think he's 1:18 a.m. That's all I can tell you.
Are you drinking coffee to stay awake,
No,
Stephanie?
this is some sort of tea that has it's called Tulsi tea.
Oh, Tulsi. Okay. Ossimum sanctum. That's the name of that plant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
It's,
basil, I think.
yeah, it's a basil. Yeah, Tulsi basil. They consider that as a holy tree. Everyone has it in the front of their yards. They go round and round circles around it every morning after taking shower. Only women do, not men.
Huh. So wait, say that again. They have it in their front yard and they go around it every day?
Yeah,
Why?
it's like a ritual, a Hindu ritual.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh.
They'll take a plate with camphor in it, light the camphor on fire, then they go around it.
Huh. That's very interesting. It's a very
Yeah,
very different culture over there.
it is.
Different.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's more religious than a culture actually. Because if you don't explain it with religion, then there's no culture, right?
Okay.
Yeah. People do a lot of stuff that they don't know why they do it, but if you see the origins of it, it's mostly the religion. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Drops, you say that you have a house in Africa and you might go live there instead of Arkansas? Well, that would certainly be different. What part of Africa is your house? Drops. Oh,
I always imagine the first guy telling the next to do these rituals. No, I don't understand that. What does it mean?
it's like the first guy says, "Well, you have to light the camphor and walk around the," and then the next guy's like, it's, "I get it, I get it, Mike."
It's only for the women. You can't do that. If you do that, then they'll kick you out of the house.
Oh, Drops has a house in Togo. Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, people are rich actually. They can't even afford one house. He has two houses.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta go to farmers market right now.
Okay.
What do you say? What time? Oh, Prasanna. So we'll go and get some leaves for my rabbits. Get some cabbage and cauliflower leaves. Then maybe buy some okra. I like okra fry without gooey, ewy, sticky stuff inside. Um, what else? What else can we buy? Some corn, sweet corn, American corn. I guess so. Oh, okay. I now I understand, Mike. I get that. Now I got that. Now I understand that. Yes, yes. Shall we? Shall we close this,
Sure, you have
Stephanie?
to go. Yeah, you have to go
Yeah,
shopping.
yeah.
So, thank you so
You can
much.
stay, right? I mean, you can go ahead and finish. I mean, I don't know. You want to stay online on live streaming?
With you? You have to leave, don't
No,
you?
not with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have to go. Will you
Well,
be
I'm
staying
probably
online? Or?
no, probably
Okay.
not. It's after midnight here, so I need to get some sleep. If
Okay.
I
Yeah.
if I can fall asleep, I will get some sleep.
Well, you don't have sheep to count. Fine. Count your neighbors.
I will count. I will count flowers.
Yeah, okay. Flowers it is then. Alright. I was just pointing out sheep and people, etc. Like in that way. But anyways, yeah. Alright.
Oh.
Alright, thank you for um asking me here to be here. It was
Oh, it's
fun.
been a
I
pleasure.
really enjoyed asking.
It's been a pleasure,
Enjoy.
and I've learned a lot. And CR says it's been enjoyable, and Mike says it's been a fun interview. So that's really great. So be sure to share it
Thank
out,
you.
you guys. Share this out so other people can watch and learn what Star is doing at his homestead in India. And if you're not subscribed to Star's channel, be sure to subscribe. Right, Star?
Yeah, subscribe. How does he? Okay, where is this? Oh, there you go.
You
My fist looks bigger here in the camera. Okay.
I can't figure out. Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, right. It's like it's somewhere here in the corner somewhere.
Like
That's fun. That's fun.
right is left and left is right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, crazy.
Oh,
Probably I should do something with Flathead. I'm just joking. All right. I'll see you soon.
okay.
Um, I'll be available from Monday. Um, if you're going with any interviews, let me know. I can be there in the
Okay,
chat.
awesome.
Or once the interview is done, maybe I can come and join, and
Okay, that would
we'll
be
see how it goes. Yeah.
wonderful. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful, Star.
That'll be great. Yes,
Yeah.
we can have Mike, we can have CR, we can have a lot of people. I cannot see you guys in the chat because it opens in a different window. I'm using Chrome on my phone, so I'm sorry I cannot read your comments. And I thanks Stephanie for showing me the comments to read. And she uh, asking the questions from you. Thank you for doing that. All right, take care, you all, and you have a wonderful day ahead or wonderful night ahead. Think of pizzas and hot blondes at the beach. Take care.
That's for you. That's for you.
Okay. All right. Oh, whatever makes you happy. Bye.
Bye.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.